Revolutionary parenting for me means not only providing children with the space to be free and have a say in their daily lives, but also not shielding them from the realities of the world we currently live in. This parenting style is hard on a good day, but it's even harder when you're living through a global pandemic and the start of a revolution. However, this is when you have to keep going. It's when you remind yourself that if we're ever going to have the world our children deserve, that it starts at home. So we have to continue having hard conversations with our children about white supremacy, patriarchy, and capitalism, and why we must work to dismantle these systems. Children have amazing imaginations. Use them. Talk about what a world free of these harmful systems looks like. Ask your children to draw pictures and write stories about their ideal worlds. Talk through what needs to happen for these worlds to exist. Then make a list as a family of what you can do to make it happen on an individual level. We all have something to give to the revolution, so play to your strengths. If we're all at the protest getting arrested, who's gonna bail us out? If we all lay down our lives, who will be left to tell our story? As a Black mother raising Black children, I try to remember to tell my children stories and show them images of past resistance. I want them to know that they come from a long line of rebellious folks, and we are just continuing that work because, in the words of Assata Shakur, it is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. And this doesn't mean that you can't find joy in the midst of these difficult times. Our ancestors did. How else will you survive without finding a glimpse of peace and joy each day? So part of revolutionary parenting is also making sure that your children find that joy. It means modeling what it looks like to have fun in the middle of chaos. It's okay to sing, dance, make art, play video games, or whatever else you need to do that does not bring harm to anyone else. My kids watch me find joy in painting, crocheting, playing The Sims 4. Finding joy is one way we stay alive when everything else sucks. And staying alive is our first goal whenever possible. As my husband reminded me when he gave our son a talk about being a young Black man in America. However, once you filled your joy bucket up and you've done what you can to stay alive, it's time to resist. Resistance will look different for everyone because remember, we're playing to our strengths. For me, resistance looks like channeling Ida B. Wells and writing the words that make people feel uncomfortable to read. It's making sure that my children live in a house that centers Blackness first. When my oldest son got into superheroes, I made sure to find him the Black Superman. So it could be the first action figure he had in the house. It means teaching my sons what it means to be a nurturer by buying them dolls, Black, feminine presenting dolls. So they learn to care for Black women with the tenderness they deserve, but are not often given. For you, it might look like standing up to your family at Thanksgiving dinner when they make racist, sexist, and/or homophobic jokes. It might mean standing up in a PTA meeting and insisting that we consider all the children when we're making decisions. For all of us, it should mean disrupting the systems as much as we can on a regular basis. You can and should be a revolutionary parent every single day, and not just when the world is burning.
You can find more at onedetroitpbs.org or subscribe to our social media channels and sign up for our One Detroit newsletter.